everyone, in today's video we are going to discuss some interesting facts about birth order, like how your birth order is related to your personality traits, what psychology says about your birth order. So let's move towards the video. Are you the firstborn child? Let's see what psychology says about it. So, firstborn children are usually perfectionist. They try to do everything perfectly. They are responsible. They show great responsibility in every task. They are rule keepers, determinists, and they are high achievers. Usually, firstborn children enjoy power and privilege in the family, but they get jealous, stubborn, and destructive on the arrival of secondborn child. They also experience punishment from their parents due to their ill behavior with their siblings, and they start hating the second child more and consider them the cause of all problems. Firstborn child usually exercise power over their siblings, but at the same time, his parents expect more from him. They develop as good organizers, take interest in maintaining order and authority. Additionally, firstborn child play role as a teacher, tutor, leader, and disciplinarian. They are mature intellectually as compared to younger siblings. Psychology says shorter the duration between first and second-born child, more chances of jealousy and ill behavior in first-born child. If first-born children do not restore the attachment with their parents after the arrival of second child, they tend to become pessimistic, perverts, neurotics, and criminals. So here, parenting plays an important role. If parents give undivided and equal attention to both children, listen them carefully, fulfill their needs and desires, then the result would be different and positive. So what about second born child or middle child? Second or middle children are usually peacemakers. They prefer staying calm and in peace, and they avoid fights. They are competitive. They are generous. They try to help others, and they are flexible. They easily adjust in different situations. Second-born child never experienced powerful position in the home, so he never bothered if another child is brought in the family. Parents' rearing attitudes and practices become more calm and relaxed during second-born child because it's their second experience with the another child. They also learn a lot during rearing of first-born child. That is why we see the uniqueness and differences in all siblings. Second-born child always has the example of older child's behavior as a model, a threat, or a source of competition. So good and effective parenting is very important here, and it is totally dependent on the parents whether they portray the behavior of first-born child towards the second-born child as a role model, as a threat, or as a source of competition. So parents must keep in mind that second-born child would not suffer any complex, and there must be strong bond between siblings, and they must encourage the second born child, and parents should not set particular parameters for the behavior of second born child. As we all know, uh, all children are different and are unique and have different abilities, so good parenting is very important in this case. So what about the youngest one? The youngest one or the last one are usually charmers. They are risk takers. They are creative, and they sometimes challenge authority. Whenever they have to say no, they simply say no. Youngest children become the pet of the family, and they become high achievers in whatever work they undertake as adult because they learn from their sibling, they learn from their parents, and opposite can occur as well. If younger children are overly pampered by their family or by their siblings, they come to believe that they have no need to learn anything for themselves, and if they develop such thinking, they can become more dependent and show helplessness in their behaviors, and they would difficult to adjust in adulthood. So here parenting is very important. Parents must balance their behavior so that they uh, don't over pamper their children. And one important thing is here parents must develop sense of independency so that the youngest one get easily adjust to their adulthood. Now we will discuss about the only child. The only child is the center of attention and close to parents. They are good organizers and have self-control. They are intelligent and dependable, and they are mature. As the only child remains the center of attention at home, they experience more difficulties outside the home, such as in school in early years of life, where they find out that they are no more center of attention. Nobody is giving proper attention and recognition to them, so they feel keenly disappointed. And only child get mature early and manifest adult behaviors and attitudes because they spend more time with adults. That is why we have seen sometimes that only child jump into the conclusion of adults, and they somehow give their opinions and suggestions on a topic, and they indicates logics as well. So this is just because of they spend more times with adults and they get mature early. Thank you for watching this video. So what's your birth order? Comment your birth order in the inbox section and tell me how many facts that I have mentioned in this video are related to your birth order. Thank you.